Привет! Привет, друзья! We keep talking about cases. Previously we were talking about nominative case, and today we are going to talk about the prepositional case. The prepositional case of nouns, singular form, and also the prepositional case of personal pronouns. Firstly, I would like to tell you that we always use this case with prepositions, so only with prepositions. So the prepositional case denotes the place of an action. Let's take a look at the example. Я гуляю в парке. The place of an action here is in the park, в парке. In this case, nouns will answer question где, where, and we will use nouns with prepositions в and на. We are going to talk about these two prepositions in our next video because this topic is really interesting and it demands for a separate video. Okay, so now let's take a look at the table. I would like to explain you the way we change nouns in the prepositional case. So here is the table. You can see here are three columns. First one is gender, second one nominative case, and third one prepositional case. Now we are going to talk about masculine nouns. So if masculine noun ends with consonant and we need to change this noun into prepositional case, we will add letter «е». So университет в университете. You can see that we added letter «е» here. If masculine noun ends with letter «й», like сарай, for example, when we need to change this word into the prepositional case, we remove letter «й» and put letter «е» instead of it. Сарай в сарае. The same system works with masculine nouns with soft sign at the end, like словарь в словаре. So you can see that we removed soft sign and we put letter «е» instead of soft sign. And one more example of masculine noun, планетарий. You can see that this word ends with two letters, «ий». I want to pay your attention to this because a lot of people make mistakes here because it's really tricky. In this case, we remove these two letters, «ий», and we put another two letters, «и». So we have планетарий and в планетарии. Now let's focus on neuter nouns. So if neuter noun ends with letter «о», then when we need to change this word into the prepositional case, we have to remove letter «о» at the end and place letter «е» instead of it. So you can see окно в окне. And the same system works with neuter nouns that end with letter «е». For example, море, we remove letter «е» and put letter «е» instead of it. So в море, море and в море. Okay. And one more example of neuter noun, общежитие. You can see that this word ends with two letters, «ие». It is also a little bit tricky, that's why be really attentive about it, because you can see that we remove these two letters and we place another two letters, «и», like общежитие, в общежитии. So be really attentive about these nouns. And now let's talk about feminine nouns. So we already know that feminine nouns end with letters a, ya, and soft sign. So let's focus on nouns that end with letter a. If we need to make these nouns prepositional, if we need to change these nouns into the prepositional case, we have to remove letter A and place letter Ye instead of letter A. Let's take a look at the example. Библиотека в библиотеке. The same system works with nouns that end with ya. So we remove letter ya and place letter ye instead of letter ya. Like спальня в спальне. And now I want to pay your attention to feminine nouns with soft sign at the end, because they are changed a little bit different. You can see that we remove soft sign as well, but we put letter E instead of soft sign. So площадь на площади. Here you can see that it is changed a little bit different. And one more example of feminine noun, лекция. Here this word has «ия» at the end, so we have to remove «ия» and put «и» instead of «ия». Let's take a look at the example. Лекция на лекции. This example is also really tricky, that's why be really attentive about these words that end with «ия». And there are some exceptions. There are masculine words, masculine nouns that have letter «u» at the end in the prepositional case. You have to memorize these exceptions. I gave you all of them, so let's read them. Шкаф в шкафу. Пол на полу. Угол в углу. Лес в лесу. Сад в саду. Луг на лугу. Снег в снегу. Порт в порту. Аэропорт в аэропорту. Мост на мосту. Берег на берегу. Нос на носу. Лоб на лбу. Also, we will use the prepositional case after verbs of thought or speech in case if we want to say about something or somebody. Here, nouns will answer questions about what, о чем, and about who, о ком. Let's take a look at the example. Я думаю о собаке. You can see that we have verb of thought here, I think, and about the dog will be used in the prepositional case. In this case, we will use preposition about. In Russian, it sounds like a or ab. Preposition a we use before nouns that start with consonant or vowels. Ye, yo, ю, я. Let's check the examples. О друге, о елке, о юбке, о яблоке, and о маме, for example. And preposition up will be used before nouns that starts with the rest vowels. For example, об апельсине, об экономике, об игре. Okay, so now let's check the table. On the left side of the column, you can see verbs of thought or speech. Let's read these verbs together. Говорить, слышать, петь, думать, читать, мечтать, писать, рассказывать, спрашивать, сообщать, вспоминать, помнить, забывать, узнавать. You can take a look at the last column and see that the same rules work here. So let's read all words. О коте, об экзамене, о музее, об учителе, о планетарии, о небе, о сердце, о здании, о подруге, о семье, о любви, об истории. I want to pay your attention to nouns with a soft sign at the end. Please take a look at masculine and feminine. You can see that masculine nouns with a soft sign at the end are changed a little bit different from feminine nouns with a soft sign at the end. So you can see that masculine nouns, they have ending "ye" in the prepositional case, like об учителе, for example. And feminine nouns, they have ending "и" in the prepositional case. For example, о любви. So also be really attentive about it because it's so easy to make mistakes here. Okay, and now I also would like to tell you about some rules and some exceptions that will help you to avoid mistakes in the prepositional case. So there are masculine nouns that end with "ец" or "ок". You can see the examples in brackets. Огурец, котенок. So when we change these words into the prepositional case, we have to drop the vowels "е" or "ё". And let's take a look at the examples. Об огурце, о котенке. And some more exceptions, one more exception, words мать and дочь. We change these words a little bit differently. О матери, о дочери. By the way, this rule works for all cases except the accusative case and, of course, nominative case. So it's really useful to memorize this rule right now. Okay, and now we are going to talk about prepositional case of personal pronouns. So you can see two columns in this table. On the left side, there are personal pronouns in the nominative case, and on the right side, there are personal pronouns in the prepositional case. Let's read this table. So I will be я. And if we would like to say about me, we will say обо мне. Pay attention here that we pronounce both letters O like A. Обо мне. You will be ты, and about you will be о тебе. Он о нем. Она о ней. Оно о нем. Мы о нас. Вы о вас. Они о них. By the way, if you forgot the difference between ты and вы, you can check this video and it will help you to understand it. Okay, and now let's sum up this information. We discussed a lot about the prepositional case, and now we are going to read some sentences so that you will understand when do we use the prepositional case, and maybe you will learn some new words. It will be nice for you as well. So the first sentence is Я учусь в университете. Я учусь в университете. Анна плавает в море. Анна плавает в море. Студенты читают в библиотеке. Студенты читают в библиотеке.
Вера живет в городе, а Даша в деревне. Вера живет в городе, а Даша в деревне. Дети играют в саду. Дети играют в саду. Котенок уснул на полу. Котенок уснул на полу. Мы говорим об экзамене. Мы говорим об экзамене. Она поет о солнце. Она поет о солнце. Они мечтают о любви. Они мечтают о любви. Виктор рассказывает об отце и улыбается. Виктор рассказывает об отце и улыбается. Что ты пишешь обо мне? Что ты пишешь обо мне? Я постоянно думаю о тебе. Я постоянно думаю о тебе. Катя говорит только о нем. Катя говорит только о нем. Дима хочет новую машину и постоянно мечтает о ней. Дима хочет новую машину и постоянно мечтает о ней. Это новое здание. Я читал о нем. Это новое здание. Я читал о нем. Давай напишем историю о нас. Давай напишем историю о нас. Я много слышал о вас. Я много слышал о вас. Что ты узнал о них? Что ты узнал о них?
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel, like this video, and tell me please what do you think about the prepositional case? How do you think? Is it hard? Do you understand it now? If you wish to book a lesson, you can freely email us. You can see the email here, or you can check the description to this video and check the email there. So, спасибо. Have a nice day. Пока-пока.